Hey, welcome to the channel. I am going to show you how to cook this. This is a upside down steamed syrup pudding. It is melt in your mouth. Enjoy. My dad's favourite is a upside down syrup sponge steamed pudding. Ooh. So it's the quickest one and the quickest recipe in the world. It's just equal quantities of flour, sugar and butter and eggs. So it's really easy. Anyone can do it. Self-raising flour, caster sugar, butter. Now with butter, I find that clover is really good for baking. I've been doing baking for years and years and years. I've got a site on Facebook called Cakeaway. One set my son smashing up the kitchen.
2 seconds later.
So we have got 250 grams of self-raising flour, 250 grams of caster sugar, 250 grams of butter, and 3 eggs. Now, easy peasy way of doing it is just do equal quantities of everything, alright? With the butter, I use clover. I find that clover is excellent for cakes. I've got a Facebook page, what is Cakeaway, on Facebook, that I make cakes, wedding cakes, birthday cakes, stuff like that. So yeah, shoot over to there and you'll see that's Cakeaway on Facebook. You'll see all my cakes on there and stuff like that. I've done lots of different cakes for years. So I find using clover butter gives it a really nice taste. So let's jump straight into it. It's really simple. First thing you want to do is start with your butter. Okay, I will tell you this, when you're making cakes, you have to use scales. It has to be bang on 250, 250 or 200 or 300, whatever you want to do, because you can't just throw it in with cakes. It won't work, all right? It won't rise, it won't do that. Now, self-raising flour has obviously got baking powder in it, so if you haven't got any self-raising flour, a little tip, plain flour, some 2 teaspoons of baking powder, that turns it into self-raising flour. So we do that at the end. So what we do is we do 200 grams of butter, 250 grams of butter, 250 grams of sugar, caster sugar. We mix that up, get that to a really nice creamy texture. We'll add in our eggs. It'll look like scrambled egg. We use that on the machine. We'll get it mixed up. We'll get that to like a butter consistency. We'll put the eggs in. That'll mix up with the eggs one at a time. Once you've done that, that'll give it a consistency. It'll look like scrambled egg. But then all you do is you get your flour and then you fold it in. So get yourself a nice spatula and fold it in by hand. Because I find if you put your flour in and try and blitz it, it gets a bit tough and it ain't light and airy. So let's do that now. We're going to put this on here. We're going to fold this up. You've got to really be careful when you make cakes. You can't just throw it all together and I ain't got scales and that, because you ain't going to work, it ain't going to work. So you've got to do that. So we whip this together, I'll get the eggs in and I'll get straight back to you. So this is the consistency we're looking for. It's like buttercream. It's perfect. So get that in, okay? We're going to do 1 egg at a time. Really nice consistency. So we'll get on the fin, 1 egg at a time. Now I've put the eggs in, I've given them eggs a real good whisking. You can see it's very runny. You can see what I'm saying about where it looks a little bit split. All flours are different, all right? All flours take in different moistures. So if you've got a different flour, now you've got all different self-raising flours. So if you feel it's a bit too thick, just add another egg. Yeah, so just took 4 eggs instead of 3. 250 grams of self-raising flour. This is the quickest and easiest recipe for sponges, alright? You fold it, make sure you fold it, you want to keep the air in at all times. Yeah, you can give it a quick whisk at first, like that to get it out, to get the flour in, and then you start folding it over to get the air in, alright? So once you've done that, it's really, really easy. I don't know if you can see me do that. Get that in now, as quick as you can. Alright. I just thought I'd do this for you because it's the quickest and easiest recipe and it's the most tastiest. It's the upside down steamed pudding, syrup pudding. You can do jam, syrup, apricot, whatever you want. You just add to the base. We can put syrup in there today, we can put jam in there, or we can put apricot, whatever you want in there. So it's an old school pudding, as we all know. No one does it no more, but it is absolutely delicious. So that is something you want to do. So I thought I'd whip this little recipe up for you. It's a 5-minute video, quickly show you how to do it. Okay, so we've now got that whisked up. Syrup, I'm going to use golden syrup. Try and use good quality. You know, at the end of the day, if you use good quality food, it's going to taste nice. If you use rubbish food, it's not going to taste nice. We're going to literally just put it at the bottom of the pan underneath it, like this. Now I don't go mad with this because at the end I will cook the syrup and I'll pour it over the sponge. So I don't go absolutely crazy and pour the whole of the syrup in it. I don't really need to because at the end you can add the syrup at the end as well and pour it over the sponge once it's cooked. So don't worry, don't go mad about that. So look, there's not even a lot in there really, you can see, but that will be enough to warm up and go over the top. So let's get this in. This is, listen, just try this recipe and put in the comments what you think, see if you like it. I think you're going to absolutely amazing. A lot of people have a Sunday after Sunday dinner, do a nice Sunday roast with a nice steam, put in after, like I said, do jam, whatever one you want, and let me know what you think. But at the end of the day, it's a quick little recipe for everyone to try. No one really makes it no more. It's very, very simple, you know. And what you do, okay, get a bain-marie, you make, basically what you basically do is you're going to steam it now. So what we're going to do is get a big saucepan. Get yourself a nice saucepan, right? Fill it with water. Some people put a saucer at the bottom, but I don't do that. So you can get yourself a nice big water, put it over the top, like that, and then it'll cook it for about 90 minutes. There's loads of different ways of doing it. You can do it that way, or you can get, if you've got these little things here, what I've got, they're steamers. These are really cool. I'll show you what I mean. These are really good. You can get these. And basically, the holes in them, and this one hasn't. So what I usually do, what that's doing in there. So what I will do, fill this with water, put this on the top, whack that inside there, cover it with greaseproof paper or silver foil. I usually put greaseproof paper over it, then silver foil, then I'll wrap it with a rope, put it in the steamer, leave it for 90 minutes. Basically, after 90 minutes, take it out, check it. If it's soft at the top and nice and spongy and comes back to yourself, you know it's finished and ready. So we'll get back to you. Okay, let's get the upside down steamed syrup pudding out. Let's see what it does. Okay, it's been in there for 90 minutes. Let's get it out. They're good little things, they are. They're really good. Let's give it a go, guys. Okay, so what I'd suggest is when you take this off, you can see, let me just bring that over so you can see this is done by the bounce. Look at the bounce. See the bounce? That is a great recipe, guys. So what I suggest you do, just to help you out a little bit, it's always good to get going, but get around the edges, just pop it around the edges a little bit. It ain't gonna get, if it's got a little bit of moisture around it, who cares? It's homemade, who cares? Look at the texture. Bring it out a little bit from the sides. Bring it out, and then we're going to turn it over. Moment of truth. Guys, is it going to come out or is it going to stay in there and fall apart? Moment of truth. There we go. Oh ho ho! Right. She looks like she's come out, but she looks like she's got a bit stuck on a few bits. But don't worry about it. Like I said to you, it's home baking. Who cares? So we're going to bring that out now and have a look.